Hello, good afternoon, beautiful souls. How are you all doing and where are you all joining me from? If you are new to me, my name is Neka. I am a mom. I'm also a care of my mom with dementia, and I help moms like me build an income on via digital marketing and affiliate marketing. How are you all doing? Where are you all joining me from? If you drop in the comments, I live in London, England. So where are you all joining me from, my friends? Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome to my live. So if you have been feeling the pressure of 2026, I know, I know it hasn't arrived yet, but some people are already beginning to feel the pressure before you are ready. Today, I'm going to share something with you that could literally change the game for you. So, if as I said, if you are new here, my name is Nek. I'm a mom. I'm also kind of a mom with dementia, and I jumped into the digital space back in June this year because I lost my job, and I wanted something before I lost my job. Let's backtrack a bit. Before I lost my job, I've been seeking ways to support my mom. My mom has got dementia. My son has got sensory needs. So I've always felt I've always felt guilty. Put it that way. Guilt has consumed my life for a very long time because I've not been able to take my son to school because his school is very far away. So here I am feeling guilty and all this stuff going on. So when I got married on that, I decided, okay, maybe I can find something I can do online, a business I can literally do online that'll give me time back with mom, earn me some money, and pay off our debts, right? That was how I got into this space. So I'm still I'm learning, but I'm honestly I am so further ahead than when I start before I started. There are some things I know now that I just thought, oh my god, I wish I knew that one back in June, right? But where we are. But here I want to share something with you guys that can help you if you're a mom like me trying to start an online business, or you're stay-at-home dad, or you're a stay-at-home mom, or you're a working mom, you want a passive income stream, or you're thinking of starting a business, or you're a retiree. This passive income stream is for anyone and everyone who literally wants to, as the name implies, is a passive income stream. So if you want to have a passive income stream where you can literally put in the 2 hours in your day, whilst you still do your 9 to 5 job, while you're still caring for your family, whilst you are still living life, because that's the whole idea. The whole idea is to live life whilst you earn a living, because and it's something I've always been passionate about. Why? See, my dad died at 65. Dad retired, and literally 3 months after his retirement, he passed away. That was the end of that conversation. That was that end of that chat. And that has always stuck with me, that how can I not repeat the same pattern? And I saw myself heading in that direction, but it's almost like I didn't know where to turn, what to do. So when I came into the online space, it gave me whew, that there are opportunities on the online space for everyone to make a living. Literally. As long as you're willing to put in what is required, learn a new skill, put your head down, be consistent, and follow a proven process that works, a method that works, a blueprint that works, you will see success online. And that's my belief. And I know that's what I'm about to believe for you. If you can buy that, even if you can't see it right now, that's what I believe for you. So let me share with you something. So just a quick hit, you know. So I'm here to help creators, working moms, anybody online entrepreneur that wants to literally take away the overwhelm, take away the headache and the guesswork out of trying to be in the online space and also earning a decent living out of it. So today's session will help you unlock that. So, and the core problem most creators, I found this when I first started, you know, there was no structure. I didn't have a structure. My content was just everywhere and everywhere. There was no clarity, there was no direction. It was just everywhere. I was just kind of like creating content and hoping that, when someone says, when you can keep throwing mud at the wall, it's sometimes you think it will stick, right? That was just me. I was just doing that. But now I know you don't have to do that. You can have a structure, you can have a plan. I didn't have a route to get monetized on social media, because that's one thing you can literally make money from social media that be monetized. One of my coaches makes 6 figures just for her doing her business on social media. And that's the beauty of social media. It's free. Okay, yes, you can run ads, but you can literally grow an organic business online and you'll be rewarded by the different platforms. It's called monetization. And it will be nice as a beginner to have a path, so that when you're posting, there's intention, there's clarity, and there's structure. And that what gives you that path to monetization, if that helps. So, and so I would love to share this these core things with you because it has helped me understand. Oh my God, you can't just keep throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping that it will stick. In my case, just posting without clarity, just posting for posting sake. And if anyone can relate to this in the comments, just let me know. If you're watching this on the replay, please let me know as well. So here is the truth. You don't need more motivation. You just need a system that works. You heard me. Honestly, you do not need, because you're motivated enough. Because if you're posting content already and you're posting consistently, you don't need. You just need something that you just need a path. That's okay. Here, these are the actions you need to take. This is the system. This is the structure that you can follow, so you too can start to earn that money online, live that life you want for yourself and for your family. And that's what I'm going to share with you this afternoon. So there's a creator pillar, there's a growth pillar, there's a system pillar, and there's a revenue pillar. So those are the pillars I would love to share with you today. So the let me start with the creator pillar. The creator pillar basically shows you what content to create. Just at least understand who am I talking to? They call it the niche. Niche, somebody, yeah, niche. Who are you speaking to? And most of the time, we're actually speaking to ourselves, maybe 3-4 years back, or maybe our current self. And that's whatever you can relate to is your niche. Whether you're a single mom, stay-at-home mom, bereaved mom, widowed, retiree, working mom, double income family, empty nester, whatever that is that you're feeling right now, that's probably who you should be talking to. You don't go talking like now. I can relate to a 25-year-old because my 25-year-old self is gone, right? But I can relate to a mom, a working mom that's struggling with time. Is basically just juggling with work, juggling with family, juggling with themselves. It's just juggle, it's just spinning too many plates. I can relate to that. I can't relate to someone who has just lost their husband, but that's not me. I can't relate to a stay-at-home mom. That's not me either. So wherever you are right now is who you can relate to, and there's enough audience. Before you start saying, "Oh my God," there's enough to go around. I promise you that. Think about it. We're over 5 billion people on social media. You don't need a lot of people, right? You don't need. I used to think, oh my God, will anybody understand me? As I said, well, that's what I care for my mom with dementia, so I'm a carer. I'm also a mom. I'm a wife. I'm an entrepreneur. So, and that is the pain. That's my current. That is where I am at the moment, and that's all I can talk about because I can relate to that. I can relate to the overwhelm of thinking, oh my God, what my boss is chasing me for this report. Mom is calling me, because she's got anxious. My son's school is calling me because they think, oh my God, he needs a bit more help. I should do it. And like all this pull on my time, I can relate to that. And if there is any mom out there, drop in the comment chat if you can relate to that, because that's what I can relate to. So make your audience you, whether it's 2 years ago, 6 months ago, 1 year ago, base your audience on you. And that's because when you base your audience on you, you can articulate their struggle so clearly. Is that you are talking to them? You can articulate their problems. So whether it's as a single mom with 5 kids, being broke and struggling how to put food on the table, or as a mom with 3 or 4 jobs, just trying to put food on the table and missing out on missing out on your kids' lives because you're just busy working, trying to put food on the table. Whatever that circumstance is, share it because that's what will resonate with your audience, right? Creator pillar. The growth pillar basically is how to nurture your audience, how to grow your audience, and how to take them on this journey. And it's all about storytelling. Just share your story. You can see the creator pillar and the growth pillar all these pillars work hand in hand because ultimately they all lead to you having the revenue pillar, right? So when you can create content that engages and it's not, people can follow you on your journey and you build that know, like, and trust. And then that's how that's how your growth pillar start because you're growing your audience, from 1 viewer to 2 to 3 following, 5 following. Before you got thousands of followers, you got thousands of people in your email list. That's how you grow that. And then you got the system. The system is basically your automated system that you get. It's already built out for you. All you have to do is customize it. What does that mean? Literally, Go that, get yourself a domain name, and then what else? Get yourself a payment gateway. You can either choose between Stripe, PayPal, you got Klarna. There's so many of them out there, but I've been told that actually Stripe is one of the best ones. Why? Because apparently PayPal will hang on to your money for 15 days. Yeah, they hang on to your money for 15. So if it's a new account, they hang on to your money for 15 days. Stripe only do it for 5 days. Yeah, so so that's that, and that's what I learned today. So as I say, you guys, I am learning this journey as I go along, and anything I learn, I come and share with you. So because we're on this journey together, that's why I say it. You know, so that's that. And the revenue pillar. So you got your creator, you got your growth, and then you got your, let's see, the last one I just talked about, the systems. That also your revenue, because your revenue is basically money. When you start creating content that is engaging, people start to give you their email, give their email address. Their email means that they're going to your website, your funnel, and they go say, "Oh my God, why you got 5 products, 6 products, 7 products?" And they can choose because there's $100 product, there's a $27 product, there is a $300, $600, $900 product, and there's only $1,400 product. You can There's everything there to suit different pockets. And because someone comes into your platform and into my website, they say, "Oh my God, oh, she's got all this. Oh, I can start with X." And they just start. That's how you build the revenue. And then because now I am creating content and I'm regularly creating content, I go live, I do post, I do videos. Now YouTube knows who I am. Then I get monetized on YouTube. $100 here, $50 here, 60. It all adds up. Can you imagine getting $100 every week from YouTube? That's a lot of money, right? Every week, that's 52 weeks in a year. $100. That's a lot of money. No, that's $400 a month. That's $44,800 a year just from you're running your business. Can you imagine getting that? Just you, all you're doing is showing off to run your business. And that's not about monetization. This social media that I didn't even know was possible. And now, when you have a path and you have structure, that just gives you, oh my God. So you know you're not just throwing spaghetti on the wall. No, there's now a path. No, there's a monetization path. Okay, I want to get monetized on YouTube. Why not? People make millions from YouTube, and YouTube is happy to pay because why? Every social media platform wants you to keep people on the platform. That's the whole idea of social media. So they can send you more stuff. And because you're keeping people on the platform, people want to monetize it. People want to put adverts on your channel. And that's how you get monetized. And that's the beauty of the whole, that's the beauty of the game, really. But all this, but when you have a plan, a structure, and that's what this whole creative business is all like, is to give you that structure. And most importantly, is the coaching and mentoring that comes with it. You get live and interactive coaching calls, you got mentoring calls, you got accountability. So that we hold your hand and support you, not in a judgment way, but in a supportive way. Okay, you start this business. Okay, what's going on? And it's all there to support you because I want everybody to live the life they want. I was just having this conversation with my sister earlier on. I said, if we're all doing what we want to do on planet, we won't be too busy worrying about what X is doing, what Y is doing, because we're busy living our best lives. Literally. If you're busy living your best life, what someone else is doing, you're not bothered. But it's when we're not doing that, everything kind of like we get irritated or agitated by something else because we're kind of like angry with ourselves, right? But that's what I love about the coaching and mentoring, because it helps you with your mindset, because that's a biggie here. If you can drop a comment in the chat about mindset. Mindset is a big thing here. Literally, it's so in the journey to entrepreneurship is a mindset game, literally, because it's not a strategy game. Because everybody has got a strategy, we all know what to do, but it's doing that thing you're supposed to do. That's the difference, right? and that's what I love about this business, because it helps you to kind of like do those things you're supposed to do, not in a shameful way, just reminding you of your vision, your goals. So the business creator kit helps you to create your irresistible offer. So you can market the products as you sell, because you got master resale, right? But you can also help you to create your own product. Because, like, think about it. If you've been in a job, you have got skills that you like to share. You have got hobbies you love to share. You can package that into a program, a course, an ebook, or even a physical book, and you can create your own program. You also, yeah, now you have got no, 'cause now you have got a structure. You can start producing content that actually relates to your ideal clients. So you got a content engine that will just keep churning out because every day, because you got structure, you got a pillar, you know what to do every day. Oh, today I'm going to do a motivational post. Tomorrow I'm going to do maybe a lifestyle. I'm going to talk about my products. I'm going to talk about a win. I'm going to talk about, okay, maybe I'm talking about the challenge I'm facing today or this week, or a challenge someone else has been facing, or where you were 6 months ago. And now you're here. That growth process. That's content. That's 5 days worth of content done. You know, and then because now you got that, you got a weekly rhythm. You know what? Every day there's no overthinking. There's no stress. It's like you know what you're doing. You know, as is, you are good to go. And because there's no overthinking, there's no overwhelm, there's no stress, there's no anxiety. So your business is literally because you got a structure. Because as one of my bosses mentors will say, structure equals freedom. What does she mean? So when you have a structure, it's like when in a home you have a routine. Okay, the kids get up in the morning, they brush and they get ready for school. They come back from school, they have 2 or 3 hours to play, and then bedtime. That's a routine. That's structure. So everybody knows what they're doing. Oh yeah, once in a while they kind of like kick off during the holiday season. There's no, it's just like everything is a bit more relaxed. So it's all your business. When you wake up every day, you know what you're doing. You know what kind of course to create. You know what kind of newsletter to do. You know when to reach out to your clients, what to do. So when you have that kind of structure and you get up in the morning, it's like there's no guesstimate about it. And then you have an automated system that is doing all the heavy lifting for you in the background. So you're not running around chasing people, chasing money. Okay, there's none of that because automation just takes away all that stress. So once you finish creating your content, and that's why you can do this business in 2 hours. So when you finish creating your content, you finish doing your newsletter, you do everything, you put your phone down or you do what you go live life. Your business is still working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's what I love about it. So if I always say, if your business is not automated in the 21st century, you're working too hard. Seriously, if it's not automated, you're working too hard because automation just takes care of all the heavy lifting. Someone comes onto you got a landing page. Someone comes in, they're putting their email address, they get your free offer. They get a free offer, they put your email address, and they look at all the amazing, the products you have, and they choose to buy. There's a payment gateway there that literally takes their, and you could be awake, you could be sleeping, you could be anywhere in the world, you could be traveling, you could be doing amazing things with your family. You literally do not need to know when someone is coming to buy something off you. You don't need to be online because they could be coming from the other side of the world. They could be in Australia, they could be they could be in North America, and you live in Europe. And that's the beauty. Because you have an automated system, your business is fully automated. You don't have to sit down and, clock watch or babysit anything. You just do your business and you just get on with life. And that's what I love about it. I love automation because that's what I can go help mom. I finish this live and I'm gonna go pick Zach up from school. And that's just I don't have to sit down and, oh my God, am I gonna miss a client? Should I be online? Do I have to take my laptop with me? What if there's none of that. It just makes life so easy. Because you now got a revenue path, yeah, you got a revenue path, which is going to get better and better. So the more content you create, the more you understand your audience, it gets better and better and better. That builds confidence and clarity, which cycles back into your, because everything is cyclical. It cycles back into your business. So you create more content, more clarity, more confidence, and it just gets better and better. And the better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. And all I say to everybody is to aim to get just 1% better. That's it. 1% better every day is all. That is all you can aim for, and that's amazing in itself, because you're kind of like, we talked about the pillars, the persistent pillars last week, the loop. You decide, you take action, you evaluate, uh, you adjust, and then you repeat, right? And that's the cycle. You just keep doing that over and over. The same thing we hear, because this fits into that of last week. Last week we were talking about persistence, and this how this whole thing fits into each other. You can see there's a bit of there's a bit of logic to my madness sometimes, right? So why most creators quit before they even have a breakthrough? It's like, we talk about 6 feet from goal. You remember that, I think it's in Think and Grow Rich, when the guy was kind of like, is it Think and Grow Rich? I think it's Think and Grow Rich, where the guy, 6 feet from gold, where basically the guy had a piece of land and he was looking for gold. He wanted gold because back in the day, that's what back in Cali, back in the day, there was gold everywhere, the gold rush. And he kind of like that, and then he was like, oh, there was nothing. He spent all his money, there was nothing. And then he sold the land, got pissed off, so sold the land. I think frustrated is probably the right word. Got frustrated that, yeah, I spent all this money, nothing's showing up. I'm gonna go sell. I'm gonna go elsewhere. Person he bought the land from was literally dug the land 6 feet later. That's gold, literally. So he would, the other person has done all the hard work, and now he's reaping the rewards. And that's sometimes that what happens to us, as business owners and creators and everything. We start this journey with best intention. Okay, no sales, no sales, no sale. And they say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go do something. And you just give up. And you just give up just before you're about to, everything is supposed to be turn good. And you say, like, how do I know it's going to turn good? You see, with any business, you got to have some faith. And if you're coming from a 9 to 5 mindset, when you're used to having a monthly paycheck, it's completely different from a business. A 9 to 5 paycheck, you show up for work every day. As long as you're present in the building, you get paid. Let's not talk about the whole performance malarkey. Let's just pack that to one side. But as long as you are physically in the building, you get paid, right? With your business, number one, you gotta want this business. You gotta know. You gotta be joyful, loving it, and supporting it. You gotta have faith in yourself, faith in your business, trust in yourself, believe yourself that you too can make this. Say, if Henry Ford, if Microsoft, and all those amazing and all the other small businesses across the globe can literally open a barber shop, and I'm going to open another barber. If you can open this barber shop, why can't you open this barber shop? Because don't forget, we all so different, and that's the beauty of life, right? We attract different people. So you can have 500 hairdressers. I can just walk into one and click onto that one. Why? Because I connect with that hairdresser. It doesn't mean the others are not good. It's just my spirit does not connect to them. And that's the thing about business. You relate to people. People relate to you. People connect with you. So, but you have to be patient enough for them to trust you. If you open your hairdressing shop, and after about 2 weeks, 4 weeks, you can't like shut. You say nobody's coming talking to me. I'm gonna just shut the shop. By the time somebody comes in and wants to do business with you, they're kind of like, oh my god, well, she's gone. Or they're not here anymore. And then they go to somewhere else. It's like my nail. I've got 2 nail bars, literally, maybe about 10 steps from each other, right? The first one has been here for literally best part of 15 years. The other one just opened recently, about a year ago. But they were patient because people didn't know them, right? And the first one was always very busy. Literally, they were always literally. It's a tiny little person, always so busy. So they open the same shop, open a nail bar, just 10 steps down on the same street, on the same side of the street. That one is also busy now. But it took people a while to kind of like start to go there, because if you're standing in the rain or you go there, okay, it's busy, you have to wait until 20, 30 minutes, and then somebody open, you just say, okay, I'll go give that person a try. Because that's the first thing everybody said, I'll try that. And afterwards, you're like, okay, you just basically pack up your bag and go there, because why? They're meeting your needs. Or maybe because you like them, or you can just kind of toggle between the two. And that's the thing about business. You got to give your business people time to get to know you, like you, and trust you. And if you're in the digital space, it's all more important you have to do that, because you can walk into a shop and see someone in the physical shop. But if you're in the online space, it takes a bit longer to know that know, like, and trust. And that's where people kind of like give up, because they say, oh my God, now this is not working. But the fact of the matter is, you have to give people time to trust you. You're going to earn that trust before they even give you. If someone gives me their email address, I'm so grateful, because they trust me enough to give me their email address. Whether it's their primary email address or secondary one, for me, it's like I can start to nurture them. They can get to see, know, like, and trust me. See the kind of content NECA produces, and then they buy. But you got to be patient, and you got to have that patience. As some of us, we try too many things. It's like too many shiny objects. I used to do that. I was like, oh my God, oh, let's go, let's jump there, let's jump there. I was like a cricket, just keep jumping. Please don't jump. Find a thing, just find the one. And then you can build multiple income streams, but get good at one first, and then you can start to stack. Because I'm good at stacking, literally. But get good at one first, and then you can start to stack other income streams. I hope this makes sense. And perfectionism, we like it to be perfect. Oh my God, my life is not perfect. My hair, my eye, my content, the post, there was a full stop. It's just another form of fear, perfectionism. That's another thing I saw people from basically quitting. It's like, oh my God, this is not perfect. But what is perfection anyway? Perfection, do you know perfection is actually a momentary thing? At that point in time, it was perfect. Come down probably the next couple of hours, like, oh, it's not more perfect. So just have the have some compassion on yourself. Know that the person you're talking to doesn't want you to be perfect. Literally. Because they understand that it's not going to be perfect. If you're talking to a mom, if you're talking to a dad, if you're talking to a stay-at-home mom, if you're talking to a retiree, a bereaved, they're not looking for perfection. They're looking for integrity, and they're looking for your heart and your soul and the sincerity in your voice, in your eyes, that they actually care about what they're doing. They love what they're doing, enjoy what they're doing. Not it's so perfect that they cannot read. Because when something is so perfect, they can't relate to it. It's like, oh, this is too much. It's like, whoa, okay, no. But they don't want it to be perfect. So don't put that pressure on yourself. It has to be perfect. Because as I say, it's just another form of fears, another form of we putting things or procrastination. Oh, it's not perfect. Then we don't post, we don't do that thing, and then before we know it's not working. If you actually show up every day consistently just to be of service, it's not about you. So how can I serve someone today so that they too can start to see the possibilities and opportunities out there for them? That's it. Honestly, that is it. So don't try and get it perfect. Don't try and get it all shiny, you know. And then also is that, as I said before, me is that consistency, that struggle of being consistent. Because a lot of people think, okay, I go to work and I get paid. Whether I'm at work and all I've done is shuffle my email ads or do one thing, and I'm going to do a list of 30. I've only done one thing. I still get paid, right? In your business, you're going to be consistent. Whether you're posting or you want to go live, or just if you say you're going to go live at 1 o'clock, show up at 1 o'clock. If you're going to post two pieces of content every day, you can vary the content you do. You can do a 3 minute, a 1 minute video or 2 minute video. You can do what they call YouTube shorts, or whatever platform you're in or you're on. So you can do one faceless post and one talking post. You can even do a quote. There's so many ways you can create content, but be consistent at it. If it's 2 pieces of content, just make sure you put out 2 pieces of content every day and do it from here. And the day you say, okay, Nick, if you're not feel like doing it, then don't do it. But if you're going to run a business, you got to find the motivation, the strength, the love to do it, because it's not about you anymore. It's about you being of service to somebody else. I hope this helps. you know? So let's put it all together. So it's not the lack of skills. It's the lack of structure that make a lot of creators quit. It's not because everybody has got so many skills. It's the structure. Because I said structure equals freedom. When you have a structure, every day you know what you're doing. Then it's like you got a template. You just follow, rinse and repeat, and aim to get better and better every day. That is it. That is it, my friend. Just aim to get better and better. Yeah, I've got my notes here because I don't want to go off topic. So for today, let me ask you, what is the one problem you can go out there and solve for someone else today? What is that one thing? And just create 3 pieces of content. Okay, let's create 2 pieces of content around that, and then use a daily. Then have a habit of posting daily. What is structure? Cut out your time. Cut out a day, or maybe 15 minutes in your day. You say, okay, I'm going to create 2 pieces of content, or half an hour in your day to create 2 pieces of content, and so make that a daily habit. And that's what as in my community, I do. I'm there to hold people accountable, help them build that structure, because as I said, structure equals freedom. When you build, so it's all these simple habits that you can build that start to give you that momentum, helps you build that consistency. And then, what is the one simple offer you can create today that you can say that can help someone else? Think about it. Think about yourself. What is the one offer you can create that if you say, oh my God, I wish I had that. That you can see how that can help someone else. Go create that. Or start creating now. Use Chat GPTs, your friend. Use chat. Use all the technology you got at your fingertips. Because don't You gotta learn to love tech because they're there to support you. Literally, it's just to make life easy for you. It's there to make tech, what do you call it? Content creation easy. Canva, CapCut, these scripts, all these tools. I use them to help me be more productive, be more efficient, and sometimes just to brainstorming ideas. You can use ChatGPT as a brainstorming tool. It's amazing because everything is shown back in nanoseconds. So you're trying to think about in days. It literally help you take all demystify all that. I know, and if you can move away from that imperfection and start to create content weekly. Okay, two pieces of content every day, that's fine. One piece of content every day, that's fine. I go live once a week or once a day, that's fine. But keep that routine, make it consistent, build the habits, and then from there you can start to add on top of it. You can start to stack. Okay, today I do two. Okay, maybe I can do 3 pieces of content a week. Maybe I can go live for a bit longer. But whatever it is, start to build that structure because that will give you the freedom. That will ultimately give you the money, the lifestyle you're looking for. And because you see, everything I've suggested is actually light and doable. Think about it. 2 pieces of content is doable, right? A problem that you can solve. You know that more than anybody. Choose a problem you can solve. You know, and building that simple routine and habit is 15 minutes out of a 24-hour period. It's doable. If you carve out your time, so okay, even if you're as a working parent, so before you go to work, I'm going to create 2 pieces of content. And sometimes in our head, we've already got content ideas. Just map it out. I say, okay, for the rest of the week, I've got this thing here. Yeah, it has to be my pillars. And these are all content. These boxes here, I'm going to feed them with content. So I'm doing what I'm doing what I'm actually I'm practicing what I preach, right? See, I'm gonna see. I got my main thing in the middle. I'm gonna shoot up content ideas around, and that's the whole idea. So come in any day of the week, I just pick up one and say, "Oh yeah, after doing that today," and just go boom. And because you've already got the structure and you know what you're saying, it becomes a lot easier. So it takes away the friction. So that has been good. Right? I've been talking, haven't I? So inside the inside the creator business kit, everything you need is there. You got the templates, you got the scripts, you got the workflow, you got the plan, monetization pathway. Basically, it stops you from guessing, and so you can start to build that life you want, that vision you have for yourself. And if you're already in a 9 to 5 job, you think, okay, I want to quit my job, I want to start doing something. I think you got something you're doing. Whilst you're still doing your 9 to 5 job, because I've always said to people, don't quit your job, get something going first, build up the momentum, see that start getting you income and with a steady flow, and then say, okay, then have a plan of action, right? And that's what this whole business kit gives you. So, and it starts as little as $27 a month on a monthly, or you can go get the whole thing for $297. So either way it's fine. But you can start off small and then build it up, build up, build up, build up, build up. So my friend, as they always say, you're never too late. I'm a believer that it's never too late for you to live that life you want or to build that business, the freedom, but if I thought it was, I wouldn't have bothered starting. I'm a believer that with the digital economy, digital marketing, there's opportunities I watch for anyone and everyone, literally, to earn money online. And that's what I want for you. You're not too late, you are right on time. And 2026 we reward those who start to build the momentum now, not when they get there. It's like, if you start now, then you can build momentum, and then you're ready. You're ready. You are ready to rock effectively. So, my friends, if you can share, like, and follow my life, I would love. I'll be so appreciative because I need to grow my audience, and then share, like, and follow. Or basically, send this video to anyone you feel that can benefit from the business creator toolkit, or even just from having an idea. Okay, it's an idea of what you can do in the business space, in the online space, for you to start earning an income. Take advantage, because the online space, the digital marketing space is exploding. In 2027, it's going to be $1 trillion a day industry. Trillion. It's like, what? I can't even wrap my head around that. So why not join now? Start the journey now. But See, with me, you get all the coaching, you get the mentoring, you got the support to start. So you're not going to try to figure it out by yourself. You are not going to figure it out by yourself. I'm here to support you. And so I've also got coaches as well who are supporting me. So there's almost like a chain. When there's a ladder of support for you. So you don't have to figure it out by yourself. You don't have to kind of like do this whole lone wolf thing. So like, share, and follow. Come and join me so we can start to build momentum for 2026. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching this on a replay, still put your comments in. Take care and bye for now.